Yo,
Live.
yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Fresh here, off of Fresh and Smooth Boxing TV.
What's going on?
The best boxing show in Las Vegas. Here to give you guys fight analysis, fight recaps, insights in boxing, and outside the ring, men's mental health tips to keep you guys on point. We're here with just some breaking news, man. We're hearing that Errol Spence Jr.
Mega
is
fight.
looking to spin the block. He's looking to
That's
spin
a
the block and run it with Keith one-time Thurman. So we
that's
got
a
Earl
mega.
Spence Jr. 28-0, 22 KOs, undefeated, and we got Keith one-time Thurman 30-1-0, 22 KOs. So I mean, like I say, the fight lost a little bit of value because at the time, when Thurman had all the belts, he ducked. I believe he ducked Spence,
Let's just
but
let's just call it.
but look, hey,
He didn't want no young boy problems back then.
yeah, Spence said he's willing to spin the block, and I think he's coming to fucking wreak all kind of havoc.
Look, I just want to say, man, Keith Thurman. It's one time. He. Let's not forget, man. Everyone's just counting him out, obviously, in this fight, and for good reasons. But there was a point where he was the baddest. He was the baddest mofo on the block. You feel me? He was a
he,
unified champion.
he was a
He
big dog.
big dog. He had both belts. He had the WBA, WBC. Obviously, beat Danny Garcia convincingly. I thought it was a tight fight, but nonetheless, man, he this is really his. You can't say his career. Then he went on a hiatus. Obviously, he was stripped, came back. Took the loss against the senator from the Philippines. Shout out to the legend. And
Late great Manny.
and but Thurman, I'll always like Thurman. We're counting him out, but understand Thurman can box and he can move. If you remember his Danny Garcia fight, he didn't sit there and trade with Danny Garcia.
Yeah. He has some solid skill sets, and just because he lost once to Pacquiao, I mean, who hasn't lost to Pacquiao? I mean, let's be realistic. And besides that, he took some time off. I don't know if he was injured or whatever, but he just took a break from boxing. I feel like he hit the reset button.
He had an injury. He got married. I don't know. He went on a holistic trip.
Look, it's life. I mean, in life, sometimes you got to hit the reset button. He's bounced back.
Right.
I mean, he hasn't fought any top opposition, but I mean, he's willing to get in there with Spence. So I mean, he's gonna be having his hands full.
It's gonna be definitely a different shock in a way because he's been fighting. He struggled against Robert Guerrero. Then he fought a lightweight in Mario Barrios. So
and he couldn't even get him out of there. So
he can't knock these guys out, and he's been really struggling at times and looking very vulnerable and looking a little bit older. So this is something that obviously he like you mentioned, Spence wanted to fight. He didn't really want the fight, and
he gave him the runaround.
Give him the runaround. And now
the tables have turned. Spence was going to give him the runaround. Spence was going to give him the runaround, but then this whole Crawford thing fell apart. So he said it's time to spin the block. That's my word for this one right here. Spin the block.
Yeah, tables turn. The big fish is back, man.
But hear me out though. He's going in there with Spence 28-0 that's been breaking people in half, breaking ribs, eye sockets. I mean, what do you want? I mean, he's going to get in there and man, look, he better come prepared. That's all I got to say because this is not your walk in the park. This ain't lightweight. This ain't Robert Guerrero. This is the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is the truth.
I'm gonna play a little bit of a God advocate here, and I'm gonna say that he's good. He's gonna play him very careful. He's gonna play him very carefully. He's gonna box him very. He has good agility. He could definitely move. The last southpaw he fought, Manny Pacquiao, he lost. So he's going up against another southpaw.
I mean, but see, with Spence's style though, he's different. He's more of a break you down body attack, boom, 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 just accumulation of punches. I mean, Pacquiao is very similar, but just different. A lot more in and out, fast speed.
Right.
This guy's going to be in front of you, trying to break you in half, like so.
And it might work. Look, all I got to say is, man, I'm excited because Keith Thurman got a big mouth on him. He can really talk. He can really sell a fight. And I had mentioned to you, we talked about this before, how when the Crawford fight fell apart, he had what his options were, and he had two mandatories in his boots, Jaron Ennis, and the other guy, the Russian kid, I believe he's Russian, super tough. Both of them are tough Both of them are tough fights.
Absolutely.
And
I mean,
but neither
did you
one
see
of
what
them
he
had
said
a
though?
name.
He said something about Boots. He said, "I left that kid alone when they said he was a very talented prospect." And you see that tweet he put out?
Nah.
Anyway,
Well, that's funny.
that boy Spence
But
ignorant, man.
That's the point, right? You can't, the kind of money that Spence is the kind of star he is now, the kind of money he's looking to make. They're only gonna be able to pay him what he's gonna want, and especially with the deal that he has, if they sell big high numbers in pay-per-view. If they can sell as many tickets as they can at AT&T Stadium, and he's not gonna do that with no Jerron Boots Ennis at this time or the other guy.
Even though Boots is very talented and he's up next, but
right.
for Spence, somebody that's struggling to make weight right now, for him to make that weight, the check got to make sense. You know what I mean?
It got to make sense. It got to be big. If for him to stick around at 147, like you said, yeah, it got to make sense. So
and he's on his way out. So I mean, this whole thing needs to unravel real nice. We need to see him take care of business, Crawford take care of business, and then we got to get that fight early next year, or else it's not going to happen. And that's just
not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But nevertheless, man, December is looking like
we didn't even drop a date. I think they said December 17th.
December 17th, and I just can't wait for the All Access. The All Access is going to be dope because Keith Thurman is going to be talking big game. Hopefully he don't pull out. Hopefully he don't get hurt. And I'm looking for a show, man. It's going to be definitely a show. It's something boxing fans should be excited for to end the year off. After some, the big fights don't fell apart. We still got a big fight coming up this weekend with Bebo and Ramirez, which we'll cover in a moment. But yeah, man, let's just tune in. Let's be excited. December 17th. So two big fights in December now.
Yeah, we got two good fights in December as with Crawford and Albanesian. And then we're looking to maybe to drop any day now, Spence and Thurman. So we got something to look forward to. It's not what we wanted, but we got something, and we got to make the most of it. So we're here to cover this. And you want to do a fight prediction, or are we going to just
fight prediction? We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. I want to see what the training camp looking like. With the we'll wait for a few weeks.
We'll touch back on this in a little bit. We just want to get the breaking news. It's definitely looking like Spence will be fighting Thurman for sure. So, like I said, that should drop any day, and when it drops, we'll cover that too. Just here with some more breaking news. Fresh and smooth.
Man, don't forget to subscribe and like, man. Hit that like button, hit that notification button when we coming out contact. Day after day.
Yep. Fresh and smooth boxing TV. Let's go.